Greetings, fellow brothers and sisters, and challengers of the 21-day quarantine body shift. I hope you are all doing well, that you all are making healthy choices, and that you are living your life by design. So, thank you for joining me today. It is our Q and A Hangout session. So, if you are here live, please hashtag live in the comments. And if you are watching this right after the recording, hashtag replay. Now, in order for me to see your comments on StreamYard, please head over to streamyard.com/Facebook, and I should be able to see your comments. So, in order, what that will look like. All right, hopefully it shows up here. Or not. Oh, I see, I see, I see. It'll show up like this with your name, your profile picture, and the message that you state. So if you don't head over to StreamYard, it will look like Facebook user and then your comment. And if you're chatting with me, I won't know if I'm speaking to you or if I'm speaking with someone else. So also, if we are in day 4 of our December challenge group, so day 4 out of 21 days, so yes, hence 21-day quarantine body shift. We are starting, and we are still accepting applicants who are interested in joining our challenge. So we'll be closing the doors on Sunday. That will be December 6th, and then I will be focusing on the challenges we have. So as of now, we have 9. I would like to work with 15 as of now until I get everything automated and everything working together. So, but yeah, you know what, I'm enjoying the process. Is it a lot of work? Yeah, yeah. I've been really busy this week with coaching calls, some training, and also catching up with a very good friend of mine that I haven't seen for a really long time. I think either would like to say a decade or 8 years. But yeah, it just, it was supposed to be 30 minutes, but we ended up talking for 3 to 4 hours. So it was a great catching up with him. But at the same time, building that network and catching up on what we're doing and how we can serve each other. And you know, I did reach out to him to see how he's doing in his line of work, because he works in finances. And definitely, there's so many ways to approach your health. So for me, I would like to focus on, obviously the nutrition and fitness part of the program. But that's, with a different approach through goal setting and mindset, right? But then, there's so many things with health. And one of the what you call challenges, or the cons towards your health is stress, right? So if it's fixing your nutrition and getting more physical workouts and activities done, but then your stress level is always on, whether it's from work or in your business, or with feeling that missing that spiritual connection, or just having problems with your relationship or with your family, right? Also, not being able to pursue your passions or your hobbies, right? And these things put a huge toll on your body, and most importantly your mindset, because you don't feel complete, you don't feel happy in what you're doing or how life is or what you experience. And your body, you can read that, and your negative thoughts and the stress adds to it. And the stress levels can affect your body, your cells, right, turn healthy cells to dead cells, or mutate these cells, right? And hence, once cells get mutated, they lead to unfortunate ailments in your body, right? So I would like to reaching out to see how to solve finances, because that is a huge component. They kind of work hand in hand, right? There's there's no health without wealth, and vice versa. There's no wealth if your health is continue to be diminished. So you can work yourself to the bone pursuing your wealth, but then if your health, you're not putting any time to your health, then obviously you can't continue to do what you do, or pursue your passions, right? And if you focus on your health, and your wealth is not there, right? Then obviously as much as as much as you want to do stuff to challenge yourself and reach further, as much as a lot of these activities can be free, some of it you still have to put food on your plate, roof over your head, and uh, especially if you're providing for others and responsible for others, then you need to put in the time, or be more efficient. And especially in this program, it's more about being efficient with the time you set, that you can scale yourself up and make. So it's quite a balance of the two. But a lot of people, including myself, trade time for money, and then a lot of others, make money work for them, or have established, passive income, right, and investments, right. And some are just beginning that journey, right. And the other solution, while you are heading in that journey, is finding what you're already spending on, right, and finding solutions, finding cheaper versions, discounted savings, right. So it's always good to have a financial planner, or someone who specializes in that, to uh, provide alternatives, provide solution strategies, or suggestions on your uh, portfolio. So hopefully, one day I can get him online to do a talk with you all, if that's something you guys are interested in. If you are interested in having some gold nuggets to get you started, or also consultation, just hashtag me in the comments, and I will get try to schedule an interview, so, or a presentation. So, but yeah, stress is such a huge component to why we are in the situation we are in, if we are not happy with our current journey, right? So it's either we continue uh, our plan towards the future with what we're doing in the past, letting the past dictate our future, or let our future dictate our future. So understanding, creating that goal, creating that relationship with that goal, finding out what the core values that make you who you are, right? Uh, be more uh, create a relationship to the goal, so that that will be the driving force towards your you letting the future dictate your future. And like I said, most importantly, as I mentioned on another live streams, that the purpose of the goal is not only just achieving the goal, but who you become in the process. So the journey will and the journey to succeeding and achieving your goal, it's not going to be a straight line. There's going to be detours, roadblocks, dead ends, right? It's not going to be smooth, riddled with debris, right? Potholes, manholes, there's going to be bumps in the roads that will try to derail you. But you know understanding your core values, who you want to be in the future, right? You can overlook these challenges and recreate a relationship with these challenges, that thank you for being there, but I'm moving forward and I'm going to find a solution to this, whether I find it online, or within my community, or through my coach or mentor, right? So it's all it's gonna be those stress that you can either let it work in your favor or against you, right? Hence there's a lot of people who use the negative to power them. Like, there's people who feel that they've been wrong and that they want to prove others. I know I've been that kind of person as well, especially when in life, sometimes people write you off, and hence you step up to the plate and prove them wrong. But it's kind of uh, a bell curve. So think of the shape of a bell, right? Hence, you're gonna have this sudden surge, and say you do achieve the peak of what you wanted to prove people wrong, right? But hence, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it. Uh, you're doing to prove others wrong. Hence, you achieve success. But hence, then it's just that part where you start to dip down on the other side of the bell, and If you have not established a list of goals that you want to achieve and how to prioritize them and create action plans towards them, then you're losing this momentum. You're losing this upward progression, right? So hence, if that's the way you start, but at the same time, hopefully, you evolve over time and enjoy the process, that you want to continue to challenge yourself to bigger things, and at the same time, bring people along the journey, so that you're not doing this journey alone, right? And I know I've been through journeys alone, especially during uh, my wake up call towards my health, doing it on my own, right? For months, for a couple of years, right? Until uh, someone reached out to me and provided the opportunity to take my health to the next level. And because I put my journey out there, to document myself and to keep myself accountable to virtual space, so that I get called out if I do uh, fail myself, fail my family, because I gave in to my past habits, right? That 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 drove me to keep going. But I know how it feels to be alone, and uh, it took to seeing others pay it forward for me to pay it forward and help others who are just beginning their journey, first time in the community, especially the running community. That you know not only will I'm their coach or their instructor, but at the same time a friend as well, right? And that you know I introduce them to others in the community, or guest speakers that they can feel comfortable talking to, that you know they don't have to wait for me uh, to create those social connections, that there's already someone there uh, in the community that they can start a conversation with and create relationship with, and hence branch out and create more relationships. So that's always been my system of how I run my coaching, how uh, I run projects, is creating that network, and not at best shouldering everything, because I do, especially we're gonna all wear this different hats in our growth, but trust, doing your due diligence, but at the same time trusting people who live and breathe these different hats, that you can uh, you can offload a portion of your plate towards them. So yeah, it's been quite an interesting journey this year, especially getting injured for 6 weeks, one of the longest injuries I had in my running career. But at the same time, I didn't let the situation, you know, uh, go by. I made that shift, and I focused on that my personal passions that I wanted to achieve in life, especially uh, having an online business or scaling up my online business, right? So, this COVID situation created, disrupted a lot of people's routines, especially mine. But at the same time, it gave us time to think and see what really is important to us, right? And for me, family has and this has enhanced how much I value my family and wanting to be there, and basically a reminder why I want to improve my health is that I wanted to be there every stage for my two boys growing up, and hence sometimes once again not leaning to finding that balance between health and wealth, right? And or wealth and health, that you don't lean too far to one side, that you end up jeopardizing what you set out, because you know hence you are always there for them, which is the goal, but at the same time you want to give them the best shot in life as much as possible, and provide them on what they want to achieve growing up, right? Not to the point where you provide them fish every single time, right? But at the same time, just get them that jump start, and also most important, appreciation on what they uh, the hard work that we do, but valuing uh, the opportunity that's given to them, right? So this COVID like just reminded me that I had to reevaluate my plan again, right? And not only just going graveyard shift, my eBay business, and then training and following the routine, right? But you know, really emphasize on being efficient with the time given, and how much is your hour worth, right? So hence, there are people who careers are their dreams, right? Like my mom and my wife, that they're both nurses, they're both frontline workers, and that's what they want to achieve, right? That that's and they went through the years of schooling to get where they are now, right? uh, so I'm not dismissing time for money, but at the same time, scaling up your time and uh, ch- uh, uh, going out for those opportunities to uh, increase that that value next to your hour, right? Because we'll never, that there's always going to be 24 hours. There's going to be a certain amount of time in your journey that you might as well make the most out of that hourglass that's given to you, right? So, and at the same time, you know having that health to be the best shape of your life with your hourglass, and that part of the hourglass is not confined to a bed, or your health being deteriorated, then obviously you're living, but then at the same time, you're unable to live your life by your design, or you know be at your fullest doing stuff that you love to do, right? So yeah, I don't see um, anyone posting any questions, but yeah, I mean, this challenge is, we are planning to do it every month. I'm planning to run it every month as long as there is someone who needs that help in their health and wellness. Uh, my core value, once again, is making a difference. Give me one sec when I if I can find my list. So yeah, I mean, me and my wife did attended a goal setting retreat for couples in November 15 and 16. And we basically went through a list of core values that define who we are, right? But at the same time, reducing what they are. So, if you guys can see, this is kind of the list of core values that was on that was given to us. And at first, the ones I circled off is abundant, altruism, balance, belonging, caring, challenge, collaboration, comfort, community, contribution, cooperation, courage, drive, fairness, faith, family, friendship, future generations, giving back, growth, health, hope, joy, kindness, learning, legacy, love, making a difference, and risk taking and teamwork were the ones I circled on this list. Now, hence, then you end up, you gotta start reducing it to the top 10. So, the next round that did make my list was, so yeah, no, okay, let's go with the ones that made my list. Was altruism, balance, belonging, caring, challenge, collaboration, comfort, community. Oh wait, sorry, altruism, balance, belonging, challenge, community, faith, family, giving back, hope, making a difference, and then hence bring it down to the last top three, and it was altruism, uh, giving back, hope, family, learning, and making a difference. So the now cutting that down even more. So the final three that I chose, and I'll put it in the order, was number one was making a difference. It was, it pretty much speaks to who I am. Uh, you know, I want to provide value to, to as much as I can. If there's a person in need or in help, and I'm able to help uh, at my current capacity, then I'll do so, right? Um, and it's funny that I look at my code of honor that I created back in, I think, 2000, 2001, and it's uh, 11 rules, I guess, or codes that I create. Number one, and I reward it towards myself, is creating a difference is my mission, right? It's easy to, making a difference, but challenging yourself every day to think up, oh, solutions, or opportunities, just the creative process to, let your mind think, and not only just give what you have, but challenging yourself to to grow and become bigger than who you are, and so that you can create, and you can make bigger differences, right? So just always having the creative process, right? So the other two, was the second one was family. As you know, family is, it's always important to me, and why I got started on this journey. And that kind of embodies, one of a lot of things, like community. I treat those who know me already. I kind of treat them as family, and hence why how I start all these calls as brothers and sisters. That that's the level of respect that I give each one of you, right? And it embodies a lot of these other stuff that I circled as teamwork. Family is a, that's, it's it's working together, right? uh, Future generations, that a lot of this just embodies uh, family, right? And the third one and final one is learning. you know Continue to learn, but I could only pick three. So uh, learning, but also taking action, right? So learning and action and challenging yourself, right? Not only just continue to learn. I mean, it does help that when a situation does come up, a question is asked, then uh, you know I expanded my mind, my knowledge, and create concepts to help someone create that difference in their lives, and hence uh, answering my first core value in making a difference, right? So those are my three core values that I did in this first round of the virtual goal setting retreat for couples, taught to me by the One Thing book, the community, and looking forward to attending it next year, once hopefully we can put this pandemic behind us, and that the vaccines are doing what they say they are doing, and helping us be immune to this COVID-19, right? So yeah, those are basically my core values, and I'm hoping to uh, address that to my challengers on what their core values are, and just bring clarity into what they're trying to achieve with their goals, right? So that is what I try to bring out of my challengers, with the ABC mindset, that uh, that not to treat the goal as a New Year's resolution. That we need to build structure around it. We need to put supporting priorities and strategies behind this goal, and basically, create a relationship with that goal and saying who you want to be in the future, right? It's not about achieving the goal, but who you become. So finding out the core values, being creating clarity why you want to achieve this, who you're going to be on this journey to call it a success. That will help you get up uh, each morning, get out after a stressful day at work, right? And really challenge yourself to become more healthy in your lifestyle and your choices that you make. So, but it takes one thing at a time, and at the same time, finding out that uh, the one thing that you're doing, is it an 80% uh, towards your goal, or is it just something to do, a 20%, right? So it's this stuff that we address in the training with the program, and best get you started, not only just creating goals but creating an action plan that you can get started today. So yeah, everyone's welcome to join. uh, if you want to know more about it, hashtag me in the comments once again, and I look forward to reaching out to you and answering your Q&As. Feel free to join our Facebook group. You joining our Facebook group, you get to communicate with like-minded people who just want to take control of their health, and at the same time, you will be able to get a free ebook, Healthy Habits, when you join. So just enroll, answer the questions, and we can email you your copy of Healthy Habits. Once again, if you are watching this right after, hashtag replay in the comments. Please, yeah, any engagement that you do on my videos or in my posts, it helps a lot for me in reaching my mission and providing value for others, making that difference for them. I thank a lot of you who are spent the time to watch my videos or be on here live. I really appreciate it a lot. And yeah, any engagements you guys do, likes, emojis that you do on these posts, it goes a long way, and it help tells Facebook that this has helped you. It may help similar people who are going through the same challenges as you. So any interaction helps uh, a lot in my mission to serve as much people as I can, and just provide value, right? So working hard to learn more, implement things, and forward these things to my fellow challengers, and my fellow brothers and sisters. So thank you so much for your time that you have spent with me tonight. Hopefully, once again, you all make healthy choices uh, in your journey as much as possible, and really create that life by design, and not a life by default. And by default, letting this pandemic guide you through time that you can't afford to waste or lose, right? By just sitting and waiting for something to come up. So let's not treat our life as a lottery, hoping that something will good, that will win something, and some opportunity will come, because we have to create the situations for us by taking action, learning and growing, and at the same time implementing. And at this, that will help, not only if you do win the lotto, because I had a coworker who won 37 million last December in Tuason, right? And hence, if you don't know how to scale it, and something is just handed to you, then it's just a matter of time that you know the well will dry, right? So just continue to learn and grow, and invest in yourself. The number one investment that you can make is in yourself. All right, I wish you all a wonderful night, brothers and sisters and fellow challengers. And if I don't see you, have an amazing weekend. All right, take care, and I'll see you online.